Hello guys, today I will be explaining the different joints, movements, prime movers, and additional information associated when doing a ponytail on your hair. The start is an anatomical position. I am focusing on my right arm. To begin, your deltoids and supraspinatus will be working on shoulder abduction on your glenoid-humeral joint. The scapula is upwardly rotated due to your lower trapezius and serratus anterior. My right shoulder performs a slight lateral rotation at 90 degrees on the glenoid-humeral joint due to the infraspinatus, teres minor, and posterior deltoid before my elbow gets flexed on my humeral ulnar joint. The agonists of elbow flexion are the biceps brachii, brachialis, and brachioradialis. The antagonist is the triceps brachii, and the synergist is the pronator teres muscle. This movement runs in a sagittal plane and frontal axis, and is moving against gravity. My right hand is radially deviated on my radial joint due to my extensor carpi radialis longus. My flexor digitorum superficialis, digitorum profundus, pollicis brevis, pollicis longus, and the lumbricals will flex my MCP joints. The flexor digitorum superficialis and profundus will flex my PIP joints. My flexor pollicis brevis and longus will flex my IP joints of my first digit. And my flexor digitorum profundus will flex my DIP joints. My hand is performing a cylindrical grip. For my second phase, my scapula is still upwardly rotated, my shoulders are still abducted, and my elbow is still flexed. The only difference here is that my extensor and flexor carpi ulnaris will cause my wrist to ulnarly deviate on my ulnar joint. Another difference here is that my digits are all extended. My extensor digitorum, digiti minimi, indicis, pollicis longus, and pollicis brevis will be extending my MCP joints. The palmar and tarsi muscles will be adducting the digits. The extensor digitorum, digiti minimi, and indicis extend my PIP and DIP joints. The extensor pollicis longus and brevis will extend my IP joints. And my adductor pollicis adducts my first digit on my CMC joint. On my third phase, my wrist is now being extended on my radiocarpal joint because of my extensor carpi radialis longus, brevis, and extensor carpi ulnaris. My hand joints are back to flexion and I am still displaying a cylindrical grip. For my fourth phase, my weight is now getting shifted to my left arm, but I am still focused on my right arm. My right wrist is back to being ulnarly deviated and my fingers are still flexed. My left hand passes my hair tie to my right hand, but my hand joints continue to be flexed. Lastly, I am returning to anatomical position. This time my scapula is downwardly rotated on my shoulder girdle with the help of my rhomboids, levator scapulae, and pectoralis minor. My shoulders are adducting on my glenoid-humeral joint with the help of my teres major, latissimus dorsi, pectoralis major, teres minor, and coracobrachialis. My supinator, biceps, and anconeus will cause my arms to supinate on my proximal distal radial ulnar joint. My adductor pollicis longus will adduct my first digit on my CMC joint, and my digits will return to extension.
From the G's Kinesiology class, and you just watched Claudette's movement analysis.